2026 Oscar nomination predictions for the month of September. A lot has changed since last month's predictions, so let's get right to it. Best Picture: Wicked for Good, Hamnet, It Was Just an Accident, Sentimental Value, No Other Choice, Sinners, One Battle After Another, Avatar: Fire and Ash, Marty Supreme, Is This Thing On, Frankenstein, Begonia, Wake Up Dead Man and Knives Out Mystery, The Secret Agent, Surat, F1, Jay Kelly, A House of Dynamite, Train Dreams, and Sorry Baby for my top 20. Let's briefly talk about One Battle After Another. I see the 95 on Metacritic. I see the 8.5 out of 10 on IMDb. I see the 4.5 on Letterboxd. I see all those reviews saying it's the best of the decade and things like that. I see that. Okay? The time that I am ready to put One Battle After Another at number one is the time where I will put One Battle After Another at number one. So that's all I'm going to say about that. Okay? If the reviews start to decrease over time, I will not put One Battle After Another at number one. We'll see what happens with Wicked for Good. We'll see what happens with Hamnet, a movie that I think is extremely strong this award season. Meanwhile, I have No Other Choice in my Best Picture lineup once again. I know in the last predictions video I said that the WGA controversy is going to get Park Chan-wook, but apparently a lot of people seem to love this movie enough for it to win the International People's Choice Award at TIFF. And now I think it's going to be a top 5 contender. Oh, how things have changed drastically. Also, notice you don't see After the Hunt. And notice Begonia is no longer in my 10 as well. I have put back Is This Thing On because Rental Family died. And this is Searchlight's last hope, supposedly. But Matt Neglia from Next Best Picture did state that there's been rumblings that Searchlight might acquire The Testament of Anne Lee. I think it's pretty late to mount an awards campaign for that film. We'll see what happens, but I think Is This Thing On is their best bet at this point. It's Searchlight's best bet right now. Best Director: John M. Chu, Wicked for Good; Chloe Zhao, Hamnet; Joaquin Trier, Sentimental Value; Park Chan-wook, No Other Choice; Jafar Panahi, It Was Just an Accident; Ryan Coogler, Sinners; Paul Thomas Anderson, One Battle After Another; Josh Safdie, Marty Supreme; Bradley Cooper, Is This Thing On; Yorgos Lanthimos, Begonia. Again, the time that I decide to put Paul Thomas Anderson and One Battle After Another at number one in a bunch of categories, including this one, is the time where I will do so. Until then, it is where it stands. I just can't see Trier and Panahi missing, and if I think No Other Choice gets the Best Picture nomination, it's hard to see Park Chan-wook missing. Chloe Zhao, she's not going to miss. And if I think Wicked for Good is winning Best Picture, then I think that John M. Chu is going to make it. If I didn't think it was going to make Best Picture, then I would replace him with someone else. And that's where Paul Thomas Anderson could slide in, or maybe someone completely different. Whether they're among the 10 that I listed or outside of it, that 10. Best Actress: Cynthia Erivo, Wicked for Good; Jessie Buckley, Hamnet; Renate Reinsford, Sentimental Value; Laura Dern, Is This Thing On; Emma Stone, Begonia; June Squibb, Eleanor the Great; Rose Byrne, If I Had Legs I'd Kick You; Amanda Seyfried, The Testament of Anne Lee; Julia Roberts, After the Hunt; Eva Victor, Sorry Baby. Yeah, I think I had After the Hunt in my 10 in my previous prediction video. That was before the reviews came out, and once those reviews and reactions came out, yeah, I took out After the Hunt out of my fives and all the places that I had it in my fives, and I took it out of picture. So yeah, Julia Roberts is down there. I don't see her coming back up. June Squibb is in a Sony Pictures Classics film, so there's a chance that she can take out one of the five that I have here, but I feel like she's not going to. I feel very good about this five. I feel more confident that June Squibb would take out one of the five though than like any of the other um, contenders that I have here. Like I think she's more likely than Rose Byrne and whatnot. Also, Jennifer Lawrence, Die My Love is not happening. That movie is done. Best Actor: Lee Byung-hun, no other choice. Timothy Chalamet, Marty Supreme. Will Arnett, Is This Thing On? Wagner Moore, The Secret Agent. Jesse Plemons, Begonia. Leonardo DiCaprio, One Battle After Another. Michael B. Jordan, Sinners. Jeremy Allen White, Springsteen, Deliver Me From Nowhere. Dwayne Johnson, The Smashing Machine. And George Clooney, J. Kelly. Oh yeah, J. Kelly. I I honestly I don't think it's getting any nominations. I think it's getting snubbed across the board. Lee Byung Hun, he could win, or Chalamet, or someone else. We'll see. Best Supporting Actress: Ariana Grande, Wicked for Good. Elle Fanning, Sentimental Value. Inga Ibsdottir Lilias, Sentimental Value. Tiana Taylor, One Battle After Another. Gwyneth Paltrow, Marty Supreme. Emily Watson, Hamnet. Mia Goth, Frankenstein. Emily Blunt, The Smashing Machine. Io Adebari, After the Hunt. Alicia Silverstone, Begonia. I have recently seen One Battle After Another, and I can tell you it's a very good movie. I don't think it's as much of a masterpiece as a lot of other people are saying it is, but it's very good. It's very enjoyable. Tiana Taylor did make a bit of an impression, and I feel like if the Academy could nominate Emily Blunt and Oppenheimer, they can nominate her too. I think she's the most likely of the One Battle After Another ladies to be nominated. Some might think she could win. I don't think so. She's not Mahershala Ali in Moonlight. Best Supporting Actor: Stellan Skarsgård, Sentimental Value. Paul Mescal, Hamnet. Sean Penn, One Battle After Another. Delroy Lindo, Sinners. Bradley Cooper, Is This Thing On? Jonathan Bailey, Wicked for Good. Miles Caton, Sinners. Uh, Adam Sandler, J. Kelly. Andrew Garfield, After the Hunt. Billy Crudup, J. Kelly. Mescal in supporting instead of lead. There was a debate about whether he should be lead or supporting. Billy Crudup supposedly has a scene stealing scene, so that's why I put him on here. And yeah, this is my 10. I think Stellan could win, but he has competition. He genuinely has competition, whether it's Paul Mescal or Sean Penn. Sean could win a third Oscar, but right now that's not where I'm leaning towards. Okay. Best casting: Wicked for Good, Hamnet, One Battle After Another, Sinners, Sentimental Value, Wake Up Dead Man, A Nice Out Mystery, Marty Supreme, Is This Thing On? It Was Just an Accident, Begonia. So, if you're wondering why I have Wicked for Good at number one in a lot of these categories, it is not because I love the first Wicked movie. It is because I think it might Return of the King. Yeah, it might pull a Return of the King. Yeah, it might Return of the King it. But yeah, no, the first Wicked movie I did not like. Best Original Screenplay: It Was Just an Accident at number one. Sentimental value, Sinners, Marty Supreme, Is This Thing On, The Secret Agent, Surat, Jay Kelly, A House of Dynamite, and Sorry Baby follow afterwards on my predictions. Best Adapted Screenplay. Hamnet, Wicked for Good, No Other Choice, One Battle After Another, Wake Up Dead Man, A Knives Out Mystery, Begonia, Frankenstein, Train Dreams, The Wizard of the Kremlin, Nirvana the Band to Show the Movie. Look, if the original West Side Story could get nominated for adapted screenplay, then Wicked for Good could get nominated for adapted screenplay. I know that The Sound of Music did not get nominated for screenplay, famously, and that still won Best Picture. So there's that. I mean, that could happen to Wicked for Good, not get nominated for screenplay and still win Best Picture. But right now, I have it in for screenplay. Best Animated Feature Film. K-pop Demon Hunters. Undeniable at this point. Or is it? We still need to see what happens with Zootopia 2. If that becomes like some sort of cultural phenomenon that is about as big, if not bigger, than K-pop Demon Hunters, then that'll win animated feature film. I mean, it definitely, like, if that has like better reviews than K-pop Demon Hunters, then that could put it in the front runner position. Arco, Elio, In Your Dreams, Neizatu, Scarlet, Boys Go to Jupiter. That's new. Lost in Starlight. That is directed by Han Jin-won, the co-writer of Parasite. And the SpongeBob movie Search for SquarePants. I saw a headline that said that that's playing at the AFI Fest, and I said, I'm going for it. Best Documentary Feature. The Perfect Neighbor, Apocalypse in the Tropics, Seeds, How to Build a Library, The Last Republican, 2,000 Meters to Andrivka, Cover Up, Laura Poitras, The Librarians, Prime Minister, The Memory of Butterflies. Yeah, Laura Poitras, she did Citizen 4 and All the Beauty and the Bloodshed. So yeah, Cover Up could make the five. Cover Up, I believe, played at all the fest. Venice, Telluride, Toronto, and New York. And New York is currently going on as of this recording. The New York Film Festival. Best International Feature. It was just an accident. France! They did not choose Private Life. They chose It Was Just an Accident. Luxembourg did not choose It Was Just an Accident. France did. Alright, Norway has chosen Sentimental Value. And then, of course, South Korea, No Other Choice. The Secret Agent Brazil, Serat Spain, Sound of Falling Germany, The President's Cake Iraq, All That's Left of You Jordan, Late Shift Switzerland, and 2,000 Meters to Andrivka, Ukraine. Best Film Editing. Wicked for Good, Sinners, Hamnet, No Other Choice, Sentimental Value, Marty Supreme, One Battle After Another, Begonia, A House of Dynamite, F1. Best Sound. Wicked for Good, Avatar Fire and Ash, Sinners, F1, One Battle After Another, Surat, Marty Supreme, Frankenstein, Warfare, Mission Impossible, The Final Reckoning. One Battle After Another definitely makes sense for a sound nomination. I saw that film in IMAX. It was glorious. And honestly, looking at the trailers in IMAX and looking at that film in IMAX, I want to see more movies in IMAX now, as opposed to regular screens like I've done in the past. Best Visual Effects. Avatar Fire and Ash, Wicked for Good, Superman, F1, The Fantastic Four, First Steps, Mission Impossible, The Final Reckoning, Tron Ares, Frankenstein, 28 Years Later, Jurassic World Rebirth. Tron Ares has a shot of making it in the five, but we'll see what happens. with the reviews and the box office and everything like that. Best cinematography: Hamnet, Sinners, Frankenstein, No Other Choice, Marty Supreme, One Battle After Another, Begonia, Wicked for Good, Avatar: Fire and Ash, F1. Best production design: Wicked for Good, Frankenstein, Avatar: Fire and Ash, Sinners, Hamnet, Begonia, Marty Supreme, The Phoenician Scheme, Song Sung Blue, and Wake Up Dead Man: A Knives Out Mystery. Song Sung Blue is a musical coming out this year that stars Hugh Jackman and Kate Hudson. Wicked for Good. Listen, production design. What is it with people and them being so confident that Guillermo del Toro is just going to take production design? Some people were floating around the idea that Pinocchio was going to get a production design nomination. A lot of people thought that Nightmare Alley was going to defeat Dune, the first Dune film, for production design, and neither of those things happened. Okay, if Frankenstein doesn't make picture, it will not win production design. It's not going to great Gatsby it. So no, it's not going to win production design. It's not going to win costumes. Mia Goth is not going to defeat the Wicked costumes. It's still going to Wicked. Okay, they still gave Dune visual effects and sound when a lot of people thought Wicked and A Complete Unknown were going to win those respective categories. It's just like, come on. Just because it's a sequel doesn't mean it doesn't it does just because it's a sequel doesn't mean it's not supposed to repeat and wins. It can repeat and wins if it wants to. The sequels can repeat and wins if it wants to. Especially since Wicked for Good is going to be the last Wicked film of the series. Best costume design: Wicked for Good, Frankenstein, Hamnet, Sinners, Marty Supreme, Begonia, Wake Up Dead Man: A Knives Out Mystery, Hedda, The Phoenician Scheme, Song Sung Blue. Like I said, Mia Goth's costume designs is not going to beat all the costumes that I've seen in the Wicked for Wicked for Good. I've seen the trailers. Obviously, we've all seen the trailers, and we haven't seen the movie yet. But like that is Wicked for Good. That is the definition of the most costumes. And before you say anything, yes, I know there are more costumes than what Mia Goth wears. All right, there's stuff that Victor Frankenstein wears, Oscar Isaac wears, and things like that. And there's going to be some stuff that other actors wear. Not going to be enough. Not going to be enough. Oh, but it's more original. No, there are different costumes in Wicked. Wicked they're wearing different stuff than they did in the first film. Okay, so it's different. It's happening. Best makeup and hairstyling. Now this is a category that I think Frankenstein's going to win, even if it doesn't get nominated for Best Picture. And I think it'll sweep this category over Wicked for Good. See, makeup does not care is a category that does not care about Best Picture. Okay, so yeah, Frankenstein number one for makeup. I agree. And then Wicked for Good number two, The Wizard of the Kremlin at number three, Sinners number four, number five, 28 Years Later, number six, Begonia, number seven, Song Sung Blue, number eight, Marty Supreme, number nine, Christie, number 10, Hamnet. Best Original Score: Hamnet, One Battle After Another, Sinners, Is This Thing On, Begonia, Wicked for Good, Frankenstein, Marty Supreme, No Other Choice, and Jay Kelly. Did I say Marta Supreme or Martin Supreme or something like that? Marty Supreme. Okay. No Other Choice, Jay Kelly. Wicked for Good. I don't know if Wicked for Good is going to make score this time. We'll see. Uh, is this thing on for score? I think I'm doing that just to make the case, just to have at least one, at least one tech category to help my case for why I think it'll get a Best Picture nomination. So 3 acting nominations, screenplay, a tech, and picture. That's 6 nominations right there. One battle after another. I heard, hearing like the main theme of that of one battle after another. That main theme is very mighty, and the score, uh, and other aspects of the score were pretty enjoyable as well. So yeah, it could win, but I feel like Hamnet is probably going to hit a little bit harder, and I think it will qualify for the Oscars despite reusing a particular track, the name of which I forgot right now. But yeah, best original song: Wicked for Good, K-pop Demon Hunters, Sinners, Diane Warren Relentless, Avatar Fire and Ash, Zootopia 2, F1, Marty Supreme, a Minecraft movie, and Materialists. We'll see what those songs end up being. I know, for K-pop Demon Hunters, the big song that they're gonna push is Golden, which is a banger song. Not as banger as some of the other ones that uh, I enjoyed more in the movie, like Takedown or How It's Done, which that being the first song of the movie and that being my favorite, and that was a fire sequence, I must say. It really set the tone for the movie in such a strong way. And then the short films, nothing has changed yet again. Honestly, at this point, I'm just gonna wait for, I guess, the Oscars shortlist and maybe the BAFTA long list. Yeah, Bunny Hood, a round of applause for Death, The Eating of an Orange, Flower Show, Field Recording, View from the Floor, As If the Earth Has Swallowed Them, Inkwell for When the Starving Return, Hurricane, and Carries. Yeah, I'll wait for the short list or long list or both or whatever before I put new films in there and whatnot in these short categories and whatnot. Best documentary short film: Hoops, Hopes, and Dreams, The Flowers Stand Silently Listening, The Long Valley, Hold Me Close, Tiger, Death Education, Miss You, Perdularia, Deadlock, We Were the Scenery, The Reality of Hope. Best live action short film: An almost successful dating app love story, Are You Scared to Be Yourself Because You Think That You Might Fail, Grandma and I Who Played Favorites, People and Things, Such Good Friends, Susanna, Hippopotami, We're Not Done Yet, Sweetheart, and Sweet Talking Guy. Alright, that's it. My predictions are the way they are because I'm trying to, you know, math everything out in a way that makes sense. Like my math with regards to these predictions, I'm trying to fit. I'm trying to make everything make sense based off of everything that has happened so far, and I'm just hoping that my math is currently mathing, and that going forward, my math will continue to math. And if I have to change anything within my equations or within my inequalities and stuff like that, I will try to make it. I will try to make the adjustments that I can so I can math this thing better. Okay, so yeah, the question is your math mathing with regards to these predictions? That's so corny and cheesy to ask. Anywho, thank you so much for watching. Feel free to subscribe, feel free to like, and if you do so, that'll be greatly appreciated. And until next time, shalom.